Happy Friday, guys. Today's workout of the day video is core conditioning. I'm going to take you through 5 different standing core exercises that you can do. A lot of times core work you see is done on the mat, but all of these are going to be standing. So the first one, which is one that we do a lot in a warm-up, but you can also do a weighted and part of your workout, is a good morning. So I'm just going to stand off to the side so y'all can see. You can hold dumbbells if you want at your hips, or hold like a broomstick or just like a light bar behind your back. But you're just gonna pull the abs in, keep the chest open, send the hips back, so driving the heels into the floor. The crown of the head is going in one direction and the tailbone is going in the other. Back is flat, feeling the hamstrings open up, glutes kind of firing, and then come up to stand. So you're just kind of tipping forward and back. Abs are pulling in. Should feel a little fire there. And come up. So a lot of times people forget that core work also involves the glutes and the back. So just a few of these. These are really great, or this is a really great warm-up option if you're doing leg day. If you're going to do any functional core work, like any work with a kettlebell, these are really great. So I just kind of keep my hands along the tops of my legs, and I go down to about my knees and come up. So that's the first one, a good morning. The second one is a standing Russian twist. So with this one, you will need a weight. You would want this weight to be a little heavier than what you might gravitate towards. So I'm going to use a kettlebell, and I'm just going to hold it at here, and you can use one dumbbell, you can use 2 dumbbells, you just want it to be a little heavier. I'm going to face this way as well. You're going to bend the knees slightly, create a nice base of support, pulling the abs in, starting at one hip, kind of almost like exaggerating that C motion, bringing it to one hip and the other. And as the kettlebell or weight is moving, you want to be pulling in your belly button a little more. So making that C, just like if you were to do this seated. This is a really great option if you want to use a heavier weight for core. I really like the standing version of a Russian twist. The third one is a side bend. So for these, I usually use a lighter weight. This is a 5, I can use an 8 or a 10. You're gonna do one side at a time. So pressing the hips forward, belly's in, glutes are activated. I'm driving my heels into the floor, tucking the hips under, and I'm just going to pull my core in more and more as I bend down, bringing the weight or my fingertips towards my knee joint, using this side to pull up. So pulling the core in, leaning over. The working side pulls you up. Both sides are really working, but coming up here. My glutes are firing because I'm keeping my knees open, driving the heels in and coming up. So again, you'd want to do the other side, tip over, keep that chest open, and come up. Another variation for this side bend is our 4th exercise. You're going to take 2 dumbbells. I like using lighter whenever I do these, no matter how great of shape I think I am in. I will always be sore from these. Take your feet into almost like a plie or sumo stance here. Sink into that squat. So I'm holding the dumbbells on the top. Sink low. And again, this is a side bend variation. Still pulling the core in. Bend one way, bringing that dumbbell behind the calf, and pull up. So the weights are going behind you, and this works kind of that low back, hip bone area here. It's hard to target, but this gets it effectively. Side to side. You could also do single-sided for this, like how we did the other side bends. You could just do one at a time. So my low back's working, my obliques are working, this area in the back is on fire, and you're always pulling your core in, so those abs are working too. The last one I have for you guys is a wide high knee. This is something I incorporate into triple threat if you've taken that class. It definitely is primarily a core move, or sorry, a cardio move, incorporating the core. But this is just a way to spice up high knees. You can also slow it down too. So to get started, twist your arms over, keeping your stance wide, twist, twist, and you can speed it up. I know it's a little awkward with your driving those knees up wide. You could also take it slower here, or if you are really wanting to get your heart rate up, just add in those faster movements. So I'd say these moves are really great to add into a leg day at the end. You could also do these on your own or on their own as their own workout. If you have any questions, just let us know and have a great weekend.